Welcome back to another session of Mind Map Revision of General Embryology. In this session, we will be revising the first week of development. The major events taking place in the first week of development are the cleavage, compaction, the different stages of embryo, that is morula, blastocyst, and implantation of the embryo to the endometrium. So we'll start with the cleavage. What is cleavage? Cleavage is the repeated mitotic division of zygote. It starts within 24 hours after fertilization. The cells are called blastomeres. As the number of cells increases, the size becomes smaller in order to get accommodated within the zona pellucida. Zona pellucida still persists at that point of time. Now the cells are 2 cell stage, 4 cell stage, 8 cell stage, 16 cell stage, and 32. That's all go on increasing the number of cells. Now the compaction is this is a blastomeres. The compaction is till 8 cell stage. The cells are loosely arranged because it has enough space. After 8 cell stage, the cells become more closely approximated so that it can be accommodated within the zona pellucida, and this process is called compaction. Now the next stage is the morula. Morula is the stage where you get 16 to 32 cells and 16 to 32 blastomeres. At this stage, it becomes separated into two distinct group of cells, outer cell mass and inner cell mass. Outer cell mass will be at the periphery and inner cell mass will be in the center of the morula. Now blastocyst is by 4th day the morula enters into the uterine cavity, and the fluid from the uterine cavity filters into the spaces between the blastomeres, and it gets collected and divide the cells into two group, well distinct group of cells. This cavity form because of the collection of fluid is called blastocele or blastocyst cavity. Now at this stage the embryo is called blastocyst. By 5th day the embryo hatches out from the zona pellucida and it gets ready for implantation. Now the next stage is the implantation. Now implantation, we need to know what is implantation, when it occurs, where does it occur, what are the causes of implantation, what causes implantation, and what are the abnormal sites of implantation. Now what is implantation? Implantation is the attachment of the embryo to the endometrium and its further penetration into the endometrial stroma. That is called, this process is called implantation. When it occurs, it begins by the end of first week, that is by 6th or 7th day, and completes by 9th day, that is the beginning of second week, 9th day of development. Where does it occur? The normal site of implantation is the posterior wall of the uterus, upper part of the posterior wall of the uterus. When we say upper part, near the fundus. What causes implantation? Implantation, by the end of first week, the trophoblast divides into two layers, that is the the cytotrophoblast, which is a mononucleated cell layer, and outside that this cytotrophoblast is mitotically active and it gives rise to the outer cell mass, that is multinucleated cell mass, is called syncytial trophoblast. The syncytial trophoblast has the particular or specific characteristic that it erodes any structure which comes in contact with the syncytial trophoblast. So since the endometrium is adjacent, it erodes the endometrium and it gets attached to the endometrium, and further changes, it gets deeper and deeper into the endometrial stroma. So this mechanism of eroding capacity is the cause of implantation of the embryo to the endometrium. Now, what are the different abnormal sites of implantation? It could be extrauterine or it could be intrauterine. Intrauterine, other than normal site, that is near the fundus over the posterior wall, is all taken as abnormal sites of implantation. Now, the major complication occurs when it gets attached to the lower segment of the, that too depending upon whether it is closing the internal os or not. Accordingly, the condition will change, and this lower segment attachment is called placenta previa, especially towards delivery or the last trimester. Because of the dilatation of the lower segment, the placenta can get detached from the endometrium, and it can cause painless continuous bleeding. Now, other side, extrauterine side, 95% of the ectopic pregnancy or implantation occurs in the uterine tube itself. In the uterine tube itself, we can have in the intramural part of the fallopian tube, or in the isthmus part of the fallopian tube, or ambulatory region itself, or the fimbrial end. So these are the major complication of tubal pregnancy is the rupture of the fallopian tube. The other extrauterine sites are over the ovary itself or in the abdominal cavity. Abdominal cavity, it could be over the omentum, or it could be in the rectouterine pouch, that is pouch of Douglas. Abdominal pregnancy can complete term, but because of the addition to the surrounding structures, the mother will be having a lot of complication after the baby. So that's all about the first week of development. We'll just have a look at what are the changes occurring in the endometrium of the uterus in the first week of development while the implantation is taking place. When the implantation is taking place, the endometrium is in the secretory phase or progesterogenic phase, because the progesterone is coming from the corpus luteum of pregnancy. So in the secretory phase, the uterine glands are engorged and convoluted with the secretions. The blood vessels are more tortuous and dilated. The stromal cells are enlarged, and it becomes filled with lipids and glycogen, and this change is called decidual reaction, and the endometrium at this stage is called decidua, and the decidua forms the maternal part of the placenta. So these are the different changes occurring in the first week of development. So mainly we have to remember what is cleavage, what is compaction, what is morula, what is blastocyst, and what is implantation, different abnormal sites of implantation, and the secretory phase of the endometrium. Thank you for listening.